What's going on, everybody? Welcome to this patch notes. So I was about to record a Talkative Tuesday today, of course, where normally you just go in the deathmatch and I talk about stuff. I was gonna talk about attacker repick and how I feel like they could change it in the future, but instead the designer notes for season 1.2 came out today, and that means within 2 weeks we will have these changes. Or is it 3 weeks? I think it's 2 weeks. So as of today, April 5th, here we go. Looking at the graph right here, honestly, Finka is winning so many games. Look at it. Finka's top tier now. I think it's more because of the Gone 6 plus nades, kind of like how Iana is still. Gone 6 plus nades, and like they don't mess with her guns. So there you go. That would make more sense. But Iana's still up there. Gone 6 plus nades, and they have a 1.5 times on the ERX. Twitch, Sledge. I mean, Twitch and Sledge makes sense. F2, gun goes brr. And then like over here in this area, you see all the support ops for the most part. I mean, Thatcher, but Thatcher has a high presence rate because of his high ban rate. So whenever you can use him, he's too weak because no one knows what to do with him. Jackal, same thing. But yeah, I mean, look at this. Look at the. I mean, this is pretty freaking good. Like, I'm liking the attackers. Maverick being right on the borderline, I think is like very, very, very telling of what Maverick does nowadays. Hibana, actually, a lot of people are finally using Hibana a lot more than they used to, and that's just because of Pro League. Pro League is showing how useful Hibana is. Sophia, because you know you got to clear utility. Ash, because you got to clear utility, and also Sophia with her LMG is pretty good. Over here on the defender end, it's a jumble. It honestly is a jumble here. Mixed bag of everything here, but Jaeger is picked so much. Well, Mai is under the same thing. So like they're overpicked, but they're too weak, and that's just because these are kind of like necessary operators for grenades and certain holds. We look at the center, and usually Thorn's actually doing pretty freaking well. Azami's being overpicked but too weak, but I think that is just because Azami in general is a fundamental operator, and you have to learn new fundamentals with this operator, if that makes sense. Basically, you have to, you know, learn new lines of sights with the operator and learn how to use her gadget to make new lines of sights. And I know there was a little bit of a time where you could like hop onto one of her gadgets. I don't know if that's still in the game. It probably is still in the game. But like you can't climb on them anymore, but you could still like put her gadget on an elevated surface and then run and then vault onto that surface because of her gadget being there, giving that little extra lip before it breaks. But yeah, seeing Clash all the way down at the bottom makes sense. That best operator on defense is Maestro at the moment, and the best operator on attack is Finka at the moment. So that's crazy. Oh, by the way, we have I got a special guest. The cat's here. Let's see. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. No ban. That's respectable. Number 3, no ban. Let's go. Monty makes sense. Osa makes so much sense. Nomad, if you're being really aggressive, that makes a lot more sense. These subsets right here, a lot of people are playing Clubhouse. This subset right over here, a lot of people playing Oregon. It's simple as that. I mean, Oregon Bank, a lot more hatch play maps. You can tend to ban like a Hibana. You know, sometimes you ban an Ace because the AKs are really powerful. Let's look at the defense right here real quick. Mira, Valkyrie, and Kaid. Don't make sense. No ban on number 4. I respect it. And then like people just not wanting. I mean, people not wanting to deal with new lines of sight. Zami, Capkin, because a lot of people like to rush on rank. Let's be honest. Echo, because he's annoying last 30 seconds of the map. He's so annoying if he's still alive. And then Jaeger, Cavi, and Ella, I don't know. I mean, Jaeger makes sense if you want to do grenade spam, because Womai can only do so much. But Jaeger's so much better. Ella, if you want to rush, I guess. I don't know. Let's look at the operator balancing. So, Bandit's now going to be able to put multiple Bandit charges onto reinforcements, and I think shields and stuff like that. This is supposed to help out with bandit tricking, because right now what happens is if you have bandits on the wall and Thatcher EMPs, you have to shoot your bandit to replace your battery. Now what's going on is you can put that bandit battery onto the wall while the other one is still being disabled, which I think this is an overall very good change. It brings Bandit back more into the limelight, because that was the thing. Bandit had bandit tricking, and then once it was basically taken away, Bandit was still good, but he's still underutilized because you can't have that active tricking if Thatcher's on the board. And then if Thatcher's not on the board, they're going to bring a Flores. They're going to bring a excuse me. They're going to bring a Maverick. You know, and they might bring a Cali. And just bandit tricking just became obsolete for sure. But this might bring it back if Thatcher, if there is a EMP alternative like they've been talking about. You might sing that a lot more. That means Thatcher's ban rate might go down because it's like 85, 86. Yeah, like it's crazy. Let's look at the next one. Blackbeard. They're removing his breaching charges and adding a claymore. So you're telling me the most useless operator in the game, and I mean the most useless utility operator in the game. Let me rephrase that. Instead of adjusting maybe his shields, maybe adjusting the handling on his guns, because they nerfed his ass so hard. Instead, what they're going to do is they're going to basically make it so where he can't even help with vertical play anymore. Instead, now he's strictly on flank watch. And I mean, under their thing, they're like, oh, we're previously tweaked Blackbeard's primary gadget to tone down his aggressive playstyle a little, but we hear you. What? I'm sorry? That nerf hit him a bit too hard thanks to a loadout. That doesn't vibe with the changes. He's been in a limbo state to better match his ability to effectively holding flanks. So basically they want him to be holding flanks, but he is more of a entry. Like, it makes no sense. So yes, Blackbeard is supposed to hold flanks, but he can't really do that with his shield, right? So instead what he does now is, you know, he's more of your second, or your basically your entry, your lead, right? So he's your lead, takes one dome shot, maybe gets the guy. If he gets the guy, when the other guy tries to take the refrag, that's when your Ash, you know, shotgun no jutsus and go, and then freaking destroys. You know. Sorry, cat. Sorry, buddy. But basically, that's what that happens. The freaking, you know, destroys him. I don't know. I don't like that. It makes it seem like Blackbeard's supposed to sit on a window and stare down the line of sight, to hold the line of sight, which doesn't happen anymore. Blackbeard cannot do that no more. It is not how he plays. He's more of an entry. He's more aggressive. He has to be aggressive. Like, that's the only way Blackbeard works. It's the only way. Gridlock, increasing the track singers from 3. Okay, so she's getting another one. That's great. This right here might, I mean, it won't change much. Nomad's a lot better in a lot of circumstances, but Gridlock is a lot better when it comes to stairs. Like, in general, stairs and doorways. Like, it gives you a lot more of an audio cue, than nomads. So I can see this. I can see I'm me starting to play gridlock more on like cafe, for this change. Just giving me the extra track singer so I can just throw it somewhere. Make sure I can hear a flank or whatnot. So we'll see. Nomad and Oryx. Okay, so push operators can remain prone and recover control faster. What? So you're saying that now I can, once I go pushed, right? If I go prone, I can recover with control faster. Recovery time reduced from 2 seconds. So I don't know how I feel about this. I mean, yeah, it sucks. It sucks when you get nomaded when you're on a flank, and then like some dude, whips around the corner and kills you, right? But like, that is no sense to me. It really does. It really does. It makes no sense to me, because that's the reason why Nomad is so powerful, is because of that, and that's why you bring a Nomad for flanks. We're looking to hopefully change the knockback field. Feels less like a guaranteed kill. So the only thing I would say is that it should be a guaranteed kill. I'm sorry, if Oryx dashes into you and he knocks you down, that should be a guaranteed kill, because you had X amount of time to shoot him. You had X amount of time to react to it, because when he's running, it sounds like a freight train about to hit you, like an NFL linebacker. Just, yeah, that shit's crazy, right? I'm sorry, Cat. Didn't mean to scare you. But yeah, no. And then Nomads, like, you physically hear the Nomads. It's a calculated risk if you were gonna flank or not. It's a calculated risk because you hear the Nomad charges. You push, and it's calculated risk. Do you think they're closest to the site? Maybe. I don't know. Let me go for it. So if someone's there watching the Nomad charge, you should die for it. But hey, it's supposed to change casual. I mean, I guess we'll see. We'll see. Smoke vulnerable to his own gas. This truck. Throw this in the trash. I mean, okay, so like, it makes sense universally. So they're saying that Smoke's gas canisters hurt everyone now. That's great. It's wonderful. But this nerf Smoke, because lore wise, the reason why everybody else's gas masks don't work against Smoke's gas is because it's a special blend, and only Smoke has the way to handle his own smokes, right? Like he's the one who made the canister, so he should be the one to know how to make a correct filter for the canister. The way to, basically, I wouldn't call it antibodies, but basically to, counteract what the canister, the gas is. Now they're doing this to remove Smoke's hyper aggressive plays. Just, I don't like this change, lore wise, but I mean, I guess it's good. It's universal. It's universal. What they've been doing lately is, like, if you have an immunity to something, or if you have, any special quirk to you, they want to take that out. And so, I mean, barring like knives. So sure, whatever. Warden. So now his ability lasts for 20 seconds long, but now his cooldown is 20 seconds long. I think if they made it 20 seconds long and kept it 10 seconds cooldown, from keep it at 10 seconds, I think that would make Warden a little more viable. But trading 20 for 20, I know his vision is 2020, but guys, really, let's not do that. I just don't know. And then you're buffing Warden, but you're nerfing Ying, which reduces flash duration. Okay, so you're only flying for a second now, and you're giving him more. Long-time players may recognize that we previously reverted the changes from the past patch. Yes. Impact of 1 Candela may be lesser, but it gives us additional use to hop in. I don't know. I guess we'll see. We'll see how this works. And I know it's supposed to be for casual, but like casual. But these are changes right here that affect all ranks. It's not meant just for casual. You know, this right here. This is like rank lobbies. I mean, this is probably like gold lobbies, but still, aggressive smokes really strong. Not as much now. You know, but it is what it is. Also, gadget bouncing. Let's see. Claymores increase the number of units to 2 from 1. I think this is really strong. I think now you can only you can justify one operator bringing claymores and the other operator is not. I think that's justifiable now. I really do. I think that's a good change. This is a very good change. But yeah, this is the patch notes. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. And until next time, it's your boy, Carney Hobo, signing off. Bye bye.